Hello students, in our previous video we learned about some physics quantity, that is speed, velocity, distance and displacement. In that all quantity we have seen that there is motion. So first of all, what is motion? A body said to be is in motion if a body continues change their position. Let's see some example. Consider a ball which are in stationary position. If I applied force on ball, at that time ball moves from point A to point B. Here we can clearly see that a ball change their position from point A to point B. That is, we concluded that ball is in motion. But my main question is, why ball changed from point A to B? There is the main reason behind is, that is force. When I applied force on ball, at that time ball changed their position from point A to B. That means when I applied force, there is motion. So what is the basic definition of force? The definition of force is push or pull upon an object when it interact with another object. When the one object interact with another object, at that time force will occur. Let's see some example of force first. Here a man pushing a cupboard. Here you can see that a man push a cupboard. A person pushing a trolley. Person pushed a trolley. Third, pulling a door. That's all are the example of force. Now we all know that what is scalar quantity and what is vector quantity. In our previous video we learned about those quantity. Now force is a vector quantity. Now why? Because in force there is magnitude as well as direction. Because of that force is vector quantity. Now units of force. The SI unit of force is Newton, which given by the great scientist Isaac Newton, and CGS unit of force is Dyne. Now we will study on effect of force on any object. So first, it can set a stationary object into motion. We all know that when we apply a force on rest object, the rest object will go into motion. Here in this example you can clearly see that the football is in rest position. When a boy apply a force on football, the football will go into motion. So here we can clearly see that when we apply a force on rest object, the rest object will go into motion. Second, it can stop a moving object. Here in this example you can clearly see that a goalkeeper apply a force to stop a football. So we can say that when we apply a force on moving object, the moving object will stop. Third, it can change the speed of moving body. It can change the speed of moving body. In cricket, baseball or any other games, when a player apply a force on ball, the speed of ball will change. So here we can clearly see that the speed of ball, the speed of any object will change when we apply force on them. Fourth, it can change the direction of moving body. In this example, you can clearly see that when a tennis player apply a force on tennis ball, the direction of ball will change. So when we apply a force on any object, the direction of moving body will change. Fifth, it can change the dimension of any body. Here in this example you can clearly see that when we apply a force on that balloon, the dimension of balloon will change. So here we can clearly see that when we apply a force, it can change the stationary object into motion. It can change the moving body into stationary body. It can change the speed of moving body. It can change the direction of any moving body. It can change the dimension of any object or any body. So in our next video we will learn about type of force, balance force and unbalanced force.